Just doing some quick testing on my auger operating system, or my auger trigger system. This here is the auger engine assembly. It's going to be powering a gasification device. A little homemade setup there. And basically what I need to do is turn this thing on and off at the appropriate time. So what's going to happen here is when the fuel fills up inside this tube to the point where these two sight glasses are, I've got another one in here. I'm not done putting this together yet, but that's just getting the glass set. Then we're going to put some structural around that. So anyway, a light beam is going to be shooting through there, and it is going to contact this LDR, or photoresistor. Now you can buy these at Menards just the way they are. Pretty cool little gadget. Let's see what we got here. So you can look at that photoelectric switch. So yeah, this was like 13 bucks. Now the reason I'm using two of them is because I need the auger to kick on when the LDR senses light. The only problem is that's not how LDRs work. They are designed to kick on when they sense darkness. So that's not going to work for me. Now maybe I could rewire this backwards and it would work the other way. I don't know, and I don't have $13 to spare to burn it up trying. So basically what I've done here is connected two LDRs in a particular way. As of now, they both have their own power source, but they will eventually be connected together. And what's going to happen is when this light is on, it's going to shut this LDR off. And this LDR is connected to this little bulb here, which is going to represent the auger. We're going to pretend this is my auger. So what we want to happen is when a light beam shoots into this LDR, we want the auger to kick on and accumulate charcoal inside this feeder tube until it blocks the light path again, shutting the auger off. That's the objective here. So I'm going to fire up the circuit and show you how it works. Okay, now that's the running light. That light's going to be on the entire time. But the second I shoot a beam of light into this auger, that light goes off and the auger fires up. As I said, we're pretending that this is my auger. Light goes back on. See if I can do this with the whole shot so you can see it. It does have a little bit of a delay in there, which is cool. I don't mind the delay at all. But that's basically, now let's pretend the carbon blocks the light path and shuts the auger back off. So that's how that bad boy's running. I did have some problems with this thing. The weirdest thing happened, and I'm going to show you what it was here in a second. Okay, now in my initial experiment, I was going to try and use this diode light right here as my triggering light. I was under the impression I was going to need a lot of power, something really bright to shoot a nice beam through there. But that didn't quite work out. So watch what happens when I put this diode light in front of this. Backing it out slows down the frequency. Bringing it in closer makes it faster. Now, if you take the diode directly off of it, it'll work. If you don't let the diode come in direct line of sight with the LDR, the phenomenon does not present itself. So to my disappointment, this would not work as the light beam source. This was, as I said, the light that I was initially intending to be used as the beam source that I am activating this device with now. For some reason this bulb, this is also a diode. At least I think it is. It's incredibly powerfully bright. Yeah, I'm seeing yellow in there. Strange that this diode, maybe it's just too much power. Very weird. It actually sucks because this bulb cost me 10 bucks. Look at that, it isn't working at all. So these things definitely take a little experimenting. But hopefully that functions this auger perfectly. I'm hoping that that'll work. My initial plan was to use some kind of pre-programmed Adreno trigger system and all that, but I decided that that's just not going to work. Too many variables are going to change the combustion rate of the fuel for some fuel map to run this thing. It's going to have to be done with analog and a little bit of low-grade digital. Or I guess this is analog electronics. I meant analog as in mechanical